and everything. And
Right.
yeah,
And then we can all
super
grow.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm feeling
Only,
super called to record a video for you of feedback if you want to put on your website,
yeah.
because it's been really interesting to bring to the surface the mental part of the DNA activation in order to have this DNA activated. Um, yeah, it's so huge.
Yeah. Bring it.
Yeah. And especially after the mental projector thing,
Oh,
that
yeah.
literally changed, it's been changing my life a lot.
Mm.
And I went this past few 4 days, I went to nature. We went to this beautiful beach, me and 6 people, that are really like opening up so much. It's very beautiful, open-hearted people.
Mm-hmm.
And we discussed a lot of things, and we went through a lot of activations indeed. And um, when I would feel that I was somehow crossing a line, it was my mental projector thing. So we really need to learn how to keep our waters steady, and just not try to complete a thought for someone, or just be
Yeah.
being.
So you
So
know you
crazy.
so you observed yourself doing that. You became
Yeah,
aware that you are doing that. Wow. That's cool.
yeah, so much.
Wow.
And at the same time, not allow this to be a reason to tackle my self-acceptance,
Mm.
to just say like, oh, it's fine. Everybody says things, it's not a mistake, it's just learning.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was so huge there. Like, one day we had mushrooms, and we went to nature, on this beautiful beach, and we started to just play in the sand and dance music and everything. And we wanted to light up a candle, so we made a hole and put a candle inside the hole. And then it started to become this kind of like experiential, uh, past dash present life experience, like our souls were coming out. And it became a multidimensional portal, for real. Like, I was in the stone. At first I had my period, so I was kind of like peeing in nature, sitting down like a flower for hours, and I just felt like at one with
Wow.
everything, like this soup, beautiful. And then at some point it was becoming, after the sunset, we couldn't see anything. Like, it was kind of gray with the water and with the reflection of the sky that was gray. Everything was gray or brown. We couldn't see anything. And one of our friends said, okay, look up. And just by looking up, start running, because it was the beach. So you can do it. So it's like a trust run. Um, how to really surrender to this flow, how to really be. and
Mm.
then and then we were just playing like kids and running around, like running and running, and all like 30-year-old people,
For
and just playing
yeah.
beautifully. And then, as we came after hours, really hours, we came back to the place where we did the the candle and everything. And it was really like, it felt like we really needed to anchor this love at that time with art. Like, there was like a pentagram drawn by one of the people, and like elements of mystical stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
they were placed together in a way that it felt like we knew what we were doing. It was unreal. It was so magical.
Beautiful.
And yeah, I feel like that's what we have to do now and here, to embrace display, uh, in a much more relaxed and easy, very easy, 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 easy. So I was feeling a bit, I have been feeling a bit anxious about that regarding Gaianet as well, because I don't know how it's working.
No.
You know, how do you feel?
Well, I can do my thing, and
Yeah,
I just let it go.
yeah,
And when the call
surrender
comes,
and let go.
I am there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I
I
understand.
feel like it's this sort of standstill, right? Like we have to really be in peace and let the call come.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
Okay.
I feel. But that's the way how my energetics and my gene keys are working. I get reminded every time: practice patience, trust the right timing, because I've got the divine will in my profile, and other stuff
Uh-huh.
related all to, if I trust the body and I listen to it, then I get the
Uh-huh.
response for the now is the time, and I just go with my flow. I am in the great space that I can go by my flow, or the divine flow, every day, because of I have my
Uh-huh.
own company and there's no push that I need to make money. I can just create and do what I feel is needed right now. So
Uh-huh.
that's the gift that is given to me, or like my husband says, it's what you manifested. You manifest this
Uh-huh.
freedom to do what needs to be done from, from the field. And
Uh-huh.
I take my responsibility in that. And what other people do and feel that it's their responsibility, they do that.
Uh-huh.
And like I said to Alexander, I feel that at one moment all these things will just go, like the wheel, they will go click. But first we have to develop
Mm-hmm.
all these little things, and then it will go like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel, or maybe that's not what you mean, but I feel somehow there are no connections yet, or not close enough, not connected enough. But I trust that it will. But it needs
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
you
I
feel
agree.
then? How do you feel?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I feel like we're definitely in the right direction. Um, but I feel like the the lack of patience to allow the full flow keeps us from surrendering to it.
I understand.
And one thing that is very difficult to really draw in this great scheme of things, is that we're extremely privileged people who had food and education and everything, and we are expanding the collective consciousness by doing things that seem impossible, but it is, and it will keep manifesting. But it's still a lot of masculine energy control. And sometimes I feel like I can't say what I feel,
Oh, if
you
that's what
know?
you mean, I know exactly what you mean. That's why I
Yeah.
loved our Gaianet cafe meeting. I mentioned it in there. I feel there need to be guardians, that the voices are heard.
Mm-hmm.
And I now feel that I think, let me translate it for you if I get it correctly or not, is that the male energy wants to go boom, 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 very, what's the word for that? Strategic,
Pragmatic,
pragmatic. Yes, that's the word.
pragmatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that breaks the connection.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you go in little groups, you break the collective. You break small groups, and I feel like when we were in the meeting, both of us really pushed the feminine energy by connecting and listening to the voices, and that created the field, because we had a great conversation. Something happened, and there was a follow-up by Carolyn, to go with it. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
with the first meeting because I missed it, but I'm curious if the next meeting we will have, if the space is open as the Gaianet Cafe was. At least
Mm-hmm.
I wanna bring in that I feel that that is needed, and not to have
Mm-hmm.
like the small groups again, but just having a real open conversation, giving everybody time and the patience to express themselves, what's going on regarding to Gaia and their ideas and their visions. And